Simply Sherbets, and in today's video I'm going to give you guys a little tour of everything that I own that's in my bathroom cabinet, just because I feel like if you follow us over on Instagram, you've seen my house before, you've seen how minimal we are, and a lot of people get in my DMs after I share like little clips of our house, and they ask me like, how do you guys live with so few things? And I really do think that that's kind of the secret to being wealthy and staying wealthy, is being intentional about the things you buy. And even when you buy something that you don't necessarily love, it's important, at least for us, to like project pan it, which basically means to use it down to the pan. And so I'm gonna share with you guys everything that's in my cabinet, because it's not a whole lot of stuff. And I'm gonna share with you guys whether or not I think it was worth it and what I would have done with the money if I hadn't spent it on these particular objects. So first I'm going to share the hair products that I own, because I formerly had really curly hair. I just put in the budget $220 last week and I got a Japanese hair straightening treatment. It worked out really well. This is my hair freshly washed and literally just air dried. So I'm going to keep up with those treatments. It was $220 the first time, and as my hair grows out, I'll need to get it touched up every 6 months to a year, and that won't be as expensive, but I do think it was worth it. But as for the products that I actually own for my hair, I bought this like frizz control mist from Drybar. It did not work at all. It was awful. And I spent $25 on it on base, which I feel like was a lot of money for something that didn't work. And then I also bought this hot toddy stuff to like protect my hair from a straightener, and I won't be using this anymore because I don't really plan on straightening my hair outside of what it's already done. So I spent $50 on these things. I very much regret it, and I absolutely would have invested the money had I not felt the need to try these things. And this is the last hair product that I own, which I just bought like a night ago. It was basically $8 US, and it was like 1,100 yen or something. It's just a Japanese hair oil to keep my hair from being, you know, really dry. And so far it's worked, but again, I've only used it once, so I can't speak to it much. But that's where I think it's kind of important, is like, I definitely wasted money on those other things, and I wish I had invested the money instead. Same thing with like tools. Like, this is the only thing in my bathroom that is an actual tool. I've had this for more than 10 years. It is just a straightener, and then it's got like a mat that I put out for protecting, you know, like a surface. And one thing I'll say about straighteners is, when I was younger, I couldn't afford like a nicer straightener, and then I bought one for like, I think this one was maybe $100, and I've never had to buy a new one. So to me, that was pretty much worth it, and I do plan on keeping this until it dies, and then after it dies, I'm not gonna buy another straightener because I'm gonna keep getting these treatments. So now onto skincare. I'm like a super minimal person when it comes to skincare anyways. Like, I don't do any Botox or anything. I'm fine with my like natural face card, no issues. I'll age naturally. But I did buy these like Clinique items because I do tend to have a very like acne prone chin area. And these were okay. They made my face a little too oily. I'm glad that I bought the little sample pack. It did come with like a little spray bottle of some sort of moisturizing spray, and I would definitely buy that again because that worked out really well. But for these two things, I'm gonna finish using them, and then I won't be buying that again. I feel like overall Clinique is pricey and some of their things are worth it, but just for me, this particular thing was not. So this is my entire skincare routine right here. Very simple, very easy, and soon when I'm done with this, it'll just be the spray. So let me take you guys now on a quick tour of my makeup that's in there, because that's something that I get the most comments on, like, how do you survive with so little options in your makeup? And that is just because I almost never do my makeup. I just don't care about makeup that much. It doesn't matter to me. So I actually got these two from a suggestion from a girl at Ulta. She had really nice makeup, and I told her I would love to know what primer and what setting spray she uses. And so these were the things that she suggested. And honestly, in the Okinawa heat, when I'm like sweating to death, these work amazing. Like, my makeup goes nowhere, even though I'm like sweating the rest of my face off. So love these. I would buy those again. But then I have these two foundations. I just had to get them in different colors because I tanned, and then I'm, you know, can't just use like totally white. So I do sometimes mix them together, and usually I just use one or the other one depending on like the day. But both of them are okay. I don't know if I would buy them again. They were kind of expensive and they were kind of meh. The last of my minimalist makeup are just these things right here. This is just an eyebrow pencil from e.l.f. Works really well. I have blonde hair on this part of my eyebrow, so if I don't put any on, I look like I shaved my eyebrow off. So this I buy all the time. I love it. The Dibs has one side that's the blush, one side that's the bronzer. I use this all the time. I feel like it was totally worth it. I don't remember how much it cost, but again, it's worth it to have this little teeny tiny thing that I can travel with, and it does both, so that's easy. Oh, and I use it for like eyeshadow. The other thing I have is this Man-Eater mascara. I was using whatever brand that pink and green one was literally since I was like maybe in high school, and I just switched to this one, and I actually like it better because my hairstylist was like, girl, you have really thick eyelashes, but you can't really see your mascara. And at the time I was like, I'm not wearing mascara, and she's like, well then I would suggest this, and honestly it works out really well. I have a filter on right now so you can't tell, but I actually have no mascara on. It's just the filter and my eyelashes. The very last thing I have is this Clinique lipstick. I don't know, like I bought this. I have one for, you know, just at the house and then one in my purse because I don't wear any lip balm or anything. I just wear lipstick, and I like it, but I don't like it as much as I used to like my Milani lipstick, but they stopped selling my color in stores. So I just kind of got stuck with this, but I hope to go back to the other kind. I just have to find it. But that's literally all that I have in makeup. And a lot of times I think women are so obsessed with trying to look better that they spend like a ton of money on makeup when they could probably just get away with this. Like, I don't think your husband really cares if you wear a crap ton of makeup or look different every time. I think like basically like a good basic makeup routine is really a way that we save money, because I have all of this stuff. It will probably last me over a year, and I know people are like, makeup has an expiration date, but if it's a little bit over a year, I don't really care. Like, I'm gonna keep it. And with that teeny tiny makeup tour, we're at the end of everything that I have in my bathroom cabinet. I told you guys it's just not a lot of things. This is just the little bucket I have that holds all of my nail stuff. Usually I do a set of fake nails every week, but this week I'm giving my nails a breather, and that's totally fine. And I never keep more than like 3 nail polishes and like 1 polish that goes over the top, just because I feel like nobody cares what color you're wearing. They really don't. So I just stick with, I have this sparkly purple for my youngest daughter, and then I have 2 pink colors. And then I also, I forgot I had this Gucci Flora. I actually wear this all the time. I wear it to church or wherever, but it's just a little thing because I use like 1 or 2 sprays. I have a mom who doesn't like scents, and so I'm always very aware of what I smell like around other people, so I never try to go overboard with that. And then when I am doing a pedicure, I do one of these because they're 100 yen. And I figure, like, why not enjoy a little foot detox and a little sock if I'm gonna be doing my nails anyways. But yeah, I used to spend a ton of money going to the nail salon. When I was married before, my spending money per week was like $400 or something like that. And it was so much money that I would go get my nails done probably every, 3 to 4 weeks, depending on if I wanted to change it. And instead of like waiting for the cycle of like, oh, get a pedicure every 6 weeks and your nails done every month, I just did them both at the same time. And I really regret that now because I'm like, I could have saved so much more money. I did save a lot of money back then, but I could have saved more money had I not been spending on the craziness. But yeah, so I know you guys are probably wondering, like, why does anyone even care about this bathroom cabinet tour? And I really do think it's important to talk about like the little things, because the little things add up to the big things over time. I know people who can go into Ulta and spend like $400. And I'm not throwing around any kind of judgment. If you want to spend $400 of your budgeted money at Ulta, that's totally fine. But I find more and more that the people who are like, I wish I had more money to save, I wish I had more money to invest, are also the same people who have like 40 different face products, and I know they spent so much money on it when they really didn't have to. And again, that could be like a product of maybe they're not feeling very self-confident, but girl, nobody cares what you look like. So that's basically all I have. And I'm glad you guys came around on this tour with me because I like sharing these things. I like sharing this part of my life, especially when I know that it interests a lot of you ladies on Instagram. Because again, I've gotten DMs about it since I started sharing our minimalist lifestyle. So it's cool to share it on here in like kind of a longer format. So if you're not already following me, you can hit the subscribe button or hit that little bell to be notified when I upload new videos, and I'll see you next video.